War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin take pride in my needlework. But you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Nothing gets by you, huh? Could have used you when I lost my keys last month. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for you. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you. Anyway, you ever get hurt out, but try not to get killed any.
Hey, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone order. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out... Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 26. I moseyed into town, 10. Anyway, it's a right piece for... Happy trails!
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we're just... Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for work. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me? Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something that... The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another... We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns... Meat and hide, mostly. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills. But keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get. Meet me outside. Bye.
Howdy.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Follow me. Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like... Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly... See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. Shouldn't take more than... Come with me. Oh, that's it. Holy moly. I came up here to draw water. Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed... I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not gonna be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach. But I'll understand if you'd rather I... Thought I might teach you about living off the land and make... Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients. Let me think now. I know I've seen Brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being Xander... Bring those on back to me? Howdy. Let me see what you got. All right now. We're gonna be making some... Go on over to that campfire. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is... Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some... Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's... Okay. Well, hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of... She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guy... Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he said. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the... Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the... Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not... That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radio. I didn't hear exactly, but the fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear... If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around... Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. Other than rolling around, I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have... Fine. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Got a special discount for you. Beak.
Hey there.
Feeling thirsty? Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. You're welcome. Got a special discount for you. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat, and most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim. Unless they're in... There's always something interesting going on. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much.
Evening.
That's close enough. Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard. We got off to a bad start. What say we start... Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been...
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if... A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the... Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. I'll be waiting.
Hey there. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big... All the more reason... No... Be careful. Feeling thirsty? Be careful out.
Evening.
Howdy. Bad. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let... Too dangerous. Yup.
Welcome back. I had hoped. Seems like wherever I go, it's always this. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum. Sure. I didn't see him or the men with him. You...
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. All right, I'm...
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. I'll be set up near the store.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan. I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson...
Howdy. Hey there, need anything? Sure.
Hello?
I'm glad that business is over. Got a special discount for you. Be careful out.
If you're looking for supplies, Chad over at the general store can help you out.
Hey there.
Thanks again for all your help. Yeah.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mo- If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. Yet, the Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up north. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun. Weapon mods are things like silencer. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as... There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill... Can do. Give me a shout if you need anything else. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good... Take it easy now.
Never gets old when something blows up. You're not exactly...
have you done?
Hey there, need anything? Sure.
Hey there, need anything? Sure.
That was a hell of a fight. Can do. Another satisfied customer. Twice. Both times I drank a lot. If you ever get to New... Word of advice. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own... The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules. So I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as... I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House... Take it easy now. You looking to buy some supplies? Can do. Another satisfied customer. Take it easy. You looking to buy some supply? Can... Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy.